Hi everyone, this is Mark Rivera from GenreOnlinenet on YouTube, and today I have the first of a series of prop replica reviews that I'll be starting today, beginning with this giant box, which I'm going to open and show you the contents of, so please stay tuned. As can be seen here, this is the inner box within the shipper. And this is from Pure Arts, and what we're going to be looking at today is Pure Arts, The Lord of the Rings Witch King Art Mask Standard Edition, number 318 of 2,500 worldwide. So what I'm going to do is I'll take the box out of this box, because there's always a box within a box usually, and I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll go through the individual pieces and put it together. Okay, so this is what the box within the box looks like. This is the Witch King art mask from The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King by Pure Arts. And you can see it comes in what you would expect to be the standard box, complete with the one ring behind it. And the sides are just, your plain black, almost black and green, like a marble look. Okay, and what I also liked is within the box, within a box, they had these little things behind there to protect this box, which is within plastic. So I always love it when companies take extra care because these things are expensive and they come from overseas. So any extra care that they put into these things is always appreciated. So, okay, I'm going to take it out of the box and we're going to go to the next step. I love the fresh paint type smell that you get when you open something like this. It's something that's pretty easy to forget, but then once you smell it, it's like being in a gas station where you feel that smell of the gasoline before you put it in a car. Some people really like that smell. Well, if you're a high-end collectible collector or whatnot, you probably will feel the same way about the paint smell that you get when you open these. Now, within here you have the instructions to put it together. Okay, which I'm really glad they included this, something to definitely hold on to. And now here's the box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these belts off live, and we'll see how this goes. I love the belts, by the way. I much prefer the belts over the tape. It's just easier. And it feels more satisfying too in a weird way. So this is belt number 1. And again, this is really neat. You got these cardboard things on either side so that even the belts and the styrofoam within are not harmed by removing the plastic and box, etc. So here's the other one. And here we go. There's probably 2 more on the other side, but I can't really see that right now because the only way I can open this up and hold the camera by one hand is to put this flat on its back. So here we go. And this is what it looks like inside. Okay, put the styrofoam down. And okay. Lots of paper. Okay, and there's some plastic here to protect it. Here's the base. And the base is supposed to light up. It's Minas Morgul, which is right beside the mountain pass of the Mountains of Shadow in The Return of the King. There is, I don't know what this is. This might be a plaque or something. I'm not sure. I'll have to let you know when I get to this part. And let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the pieces out off camera because I'm doing this with one hand. and then I'll assemble it all here on the table so we can look at each piece individually. So please hold on, please. This is the base with the lights on, and I'll show you where the light is. Took me a while to find it, but this is sort of like getting two pieces in one, because the base itself is a reproduction of the Minas Morgul, which is a castle, used to be called Minas Ithil, that lies just outside the mountains of the mountains of shadow that basically surround Mordor in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And it just looks so cool when you light it up. It takes 3 AA batteries. Be very careful when you put it in there. And look over here. There should be it's a little bit funky to follow in terms of, like, I'll be honest with you, it took me a while to find the switch myself when I was looking for it. And even now, as I'm talking to you, I'm having difficulty finding it because it's really well hidden within the statue itself. I mean, to the point where I was almost prepared to literally just not show it at all and just tell people I can't find it, you know, and request help from outsiders. But I did find it, but now I can't find the button where I originally found it. It's really a switch or something, but gosh, the only thing I don't like about it, I mean, you would think, all things considered, you would think that it would be a lot easier to find, but for whatever reason, they make it so, in an attempt to make it so screen accurate, which is much appreciated, they camouflage the button too well. So let me just see if I could find it on my own again, and then I'll be right back and show you where it is. I'm back now. Now, in the future, I know that they're trying to be, you know, trying to make it look as stealth as possible, but I really think that they should focus on a switch that is in the back that just makes it easier to find. But this is the button. You press it on, you press it off. It's circular. It's hard to find. The instructions that are included do tell you where to get it, where to find it eventually, but you're going to have to, you know, go around and around, but I'll try and tell you what I figured out. Okay, this is the front with the bridge and all and the gateway. You go to screen left over here, okay? And even now I'm like looking and I'm like, gee, I can't find it again. Like, that's how stealthily they've hidden it within here. And nothing should be like that when you buy, especially a high-end collectible that you're gonna want to show off to people and stuff like that, you know. If you spent enough for it, it should not take forever to find a button. And it's almost laughable that I cannot find the button now. And I just showed it to you guys a minute or two ago, not even. So, boy, this part, that aspect of it, I don't like. You know, oh, here it is. It's right here. So, I'm sorry about that. So it's right here. There's no lights. So just remember, you go from the front, left, and here in the back where there's no lights, the first one to your left and there's no lights, you press this button and it shuts the entire thing off, okay? So I'm going to put everything else together and go over how you put it together. And there'll be some still shots at the end of the video, as I always put. And that'll be that. So please stay tuned. As you can see here, you have these individual spike things that go into the sides of the helmet with magnets. And now you have the helmet, which goes on a stick that goes within the top tower. And this is 2 pieces on the helmet. You'll see over here the joint where the helmet connects to the rest of it right here. And this is 1-to-1 scale, but it's not meant for wearing, so you all know. Don't try and walk around with this. It's not for cosplay or anything like that. Okay, and over here you'll see the joint where it goes into. And I think the rest is connected by magnets. So I'm going to put those on and I'll come right back and show you what it looks like. So this is the complete art helmet of the Nazgul Lord, Lord of the Nazgul, the Witch King of Agmar, Morgul Lord, whichever you want to call him. This is it. and it is gorgeous all put together. And it's actually, so long as you follow the instructions, it's easy to put together, because other than my little problem with putting the putting on the light, because the light is very well camouflaged in the base, as I showed earlier. Everything else is pretty elementary, though. Look at the instructions and take things apart slowly out of the plastic, because this is the type of thing that, although it's well built, it's got lots of pointy edges on it, and you don't want to accidentally break something off because you pulled on something too hard or whatnot. Now, there's a big stick that goes in here, and there's a stick inside the helmet itself. And the stick goes all the way to the bottom of the base, inside the base over here, and then it sticks out here, and there's a hole inside the helmet at the top that puts it in there, and gravity holds it on. Okay, as I showed earlier, this top of the mask goes into those two pieces, and each of these horns on the side are magnetically held. So they're strong magnets too. So once you have them on, you should be okay, with them. And you can see the detail on this is absolutely gorgeous. Screen accurate, 1-to-1 scale, life size. I mean, it's truly gorgeous again. And I was surprised because they didn't say this, but it does come with a little card complete with the edition number that you have for this piece. So you get a little display card you put next to it, which I like a lot, so you could display it like that within a case or on top of someplace. I would not keep this where people might touch it, because, pieces like this are expensive, This will run you about $800 or so, plus tax, etc. So it's not cheap. So when you get something like this, you want to make sure that, this is out of my own pocket, okay? This is not, given to me by someone, the reviewer or something like that. This is just something that I enjoy doing for myself, and I like to share with you all. And it does fit into the GenreOnlinenet posts, in terms of the fact that I do, have some sci-fi posts and collectible reviews, etc., intermixed with the comedy, etc. And GenreOnlinenet covers all genres, although comedy appears to be the main one that I do cover the most. And I'm really happy to be able to do that for all of you. So I'm going to go give some close-ups again over here, and pretty much that'll be it. I really appreciate you all sticking with me and watching this review. And I really also appreciate the fact that you've all been extremely supportive. I've reached 100,000 subscribers last month, which made me, within less than 2 years, I was able to achieve that, because my goal for this year, by February 23rd of this year, 2025, was to reach 100,000 subscribers, and I did it, and I could not have done that without any of you. So thank you so much. I posted a video of that before, but I'm just making mention of it again. This is cloth, mixed media, so you just gotta, it'll straighten over time, but just letting you know. And again, this is not to be worn, so do not, put this on with the intention of wearing it for cosplay, because this is an expensive piece. It's not intended to be worn, and if it gets damaged or whatever, you're going to be really sad. So anyway, that's it. So this has been my look at the Pure Arts, the Lord of the Rings Witch King art mask, which I purchased, by the way, from Big Bad Toy Store online. It's also available at other retailers. There'll be links in the description. I appreciate you all watching, and please stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again now. Bye-bye.